Hello, how are you? It's your teacher from the Cultural Center Las Californias, Ricardo Martins. For today I have a special class talking about a special topic. Let's talk about friendship. How do you think about friendship? For example, if you think about sharing with other people give to us like new knowledge, things to know, different points of view of ourselves. It's like you cannot see yourself completely. Maybe you know yourself by the others. One really special quote, I think, from Greek mythology says, if you know yourself the best, you will have the knowledge of everything. Before knowing the world, try to know yourself. So, how can you discover yourself or have an idea of yourself without the friendship? The friendship is the most special thing that we have. It's like sharing with the others and have different points of view of our life, ourselves. It's like sharing everything. For example, when you are sad or something, just start telling your friend the things that are happening to you, and that takes you a lot from you. That makes you feel different. So when you speak with somebody about what you have in mind and what things that you have, and that person's make you feel better, that's friendship. Also, friendship could be to share things in common. Like if you have things in common with somebody, passions, we are like half passion, half rationality. So only thinking about passion, for example, the way of going to a mountain and have a walk, to share that with somebody, to take a drink or something, or to have a special day, or to play football, or I don't know, to share activities with other people, with friends. That's the most special things that we have at the end of the day, looking for somebody or something to share with other people and share happy moments. That's why we have that special ability of having friends. The human being, it's incomplete without friends. Like you feel not complete if you don't have friends. For example, you need to socialize with people. We are social animals, social rational animals, so we need to be sharing all the time with somebody, or telling to the other person things, or communicating the way of thinking, what you have in mind, what's your wishes, your passions, your goals. Maybe you have to say to somebody your goals. Maybe you have to say to somebody your thoughts, all the things that you have in mind. So having friends is the most important things that you need. For example, I don't believe somebody without friends, because everybody have a friend. Everybody needs somebody to speak. Everybody needs somebody to have a nice day, to share, to go out, to date. Maybe your friends could be one person of your family. Maybe your friend could be a person that you meet in a special activity in the school. Maybe your friends could be your teachers, I don't know. Everybody have somebody to speak. Everybody have somebody to tell the things, to share the moments. Share the moments is the most special things that we have, because we are incompleted without sharing moments with other people. We need it. We need it to be sharing, to be thinking about with somebody, to have a dialogue, also to discuss, maybe maybe sometimes people used to discuss a lot, to have discussions with other people. So everybody needs to communicate, everybody needs to express themselves, and everybody needs to be with somebody, and that's the word friendship come through. So if you have a lot of friends, and right now, for example, we have escaped from a difficult time to be with the virus and those stuff, the most thing that we were missing is the contact with our friends, with our family, with other people. So sharing moments and everything we have lost during the virus, being isolated in the house. Right now it's the time to recover, to have that day that you want to have that dinner, that special day with your friend or your best friend. So spending the time going to the Retiro Park or doing whatever you want around Madrid, taking a drink, having those conversations that you love to do, having those sharing moments that you love to do too. It's the right time to recover that moments and recover that things, to put in a travel, to make a travel with your friends, to share, to hug, to be together is the most important thing that you have. So it's time that if you have your friends, you have your family, you have your, I don't know, your special people around, it's the time to call them, to share, to go out, to enjoy the summer, and to have a great daily routine with them, to add your friends, your family, your people to your routine, to your daily routine, because being isolated and being alone all the time is difficult, because you need to communicate, you need to share. So it's a human necessary thing. So if you share with the world your behavior, your way of being, your way of working, your way of express yourself, is the most great idea to share with your friends. So remember that, like in the TV show Friends, all the people sharing all the days, having smiles, having great moments, having amazing things, amazing adventures around, going to the park, going to any places together in a group or with a friend, with a special friend, is the right moment to do it. So call your friends, be happy with them, try to think about what is loyalty, respect. The most of the important thing in a relationship is that loyalty, respect, and most of the friendships go with that values that the human being have. Two persons together, and they start creating like a relationship based in the respect, in the loyalty, in the way of know each other. Like if you were, for example, if you remember the book, the Little Prince book, there was a part that the wolf start talking to the kid and says that I want to domesticate you. And that word is so strange because you feel that only you can domesticate the fears or the animals. Being domesticated to a kid is really strange word. But if you analyze in that book what he said, it's really, really special, because he starts saying, I will start knowing you and you will start knowing me. And when we have a lot of time sharing with each other, sharing and sharing, we will be connected. And that's the point. The wolf was connected with the little prince in a really, really amazing way that is called friendship. Because most of the people feel that have a real relationship with other people, that they have friendship, but think about it. Do you have loyal friendship with the people that you have um, with you? It's really a good relationship. It's plenty of that values that Principito's book have. Because if you feel and you analyze if that persons that you have, for example, with you have those value, believe in you, believe that you have to be in the good way, they are worried because of watching you in the best way you can. Those persons that are around you are worried to see you in the best way you can be. So that means friendship. That means have somebody that love you in a different way. Not talking about a relationship, about love in the sense of mother or girlfriend or boyfriend. I am talking about friends. The way of loving of the way that two friends love each other. It's a different way of shariness, of happiness that they have together. It's a way of being connected. That was expressing the wolf to the little prince. That when you start a connection with somebody, that connection will be forever. Maybe. I have a friend, a special friend for many years. I have 13 years knowing him, and we have a special relationship knowing each other for that a lot of years. We have troubles and problems like anybody, but sometimes we have domesticated him. We have to domesticate each other, and we feel that we are connected with something really strong, like a gold connection, could be. Because we have problems, we have sometimes different way of thinking, but most important is our connection, our friendship. We don't live in the same city right now, and we call all the days, and we try to be in contact all the time, calling each other, telling the things, telling the for example, only to tell him my routine or something, or what happened to me. It's only a call to keep in touch, and that's the most important thing. So I want you to think about friendship, what is in your life, and if you have that loyal relationships, and if you have that circle of people around you in a good way, of a good way of being and a good behavior. So let's take a look in that, and I wait for you in the next video, and thank you for having your attention, and thank you for everything. Have a nice day. Goodbye.